A common debate that I see on social media is whether you should or should not use straps for your accessory movements. Now, I think a lot of guys tend to pick a side on this without just learning how to apply it contextually and understand when these are and aren't necessary. Now, I think for things like RDLs, certain deadlift variations, rows, and lat pull downs are all typically exercises that can be limited by our grip strength. So if we're not able to maximize the amount of weight that we could use for a specific movement because our grip is the limiting factor, then it might be a really good idea to use straps. Now, if your goal is specifically muscle building, you're not a competitor, then absolutely, I would use straps all of the time. Now, if you are a power lifter or a strongman, your grip is kind of essential, especially if you are a strongman. Now, powerlifters really don't have to necessarily worry about their grip too much, but it does play a role in that deadlift. You know, towards the back end of the meet day, you're tired and fatigued. It's starting to really catch up to you. You better be able to hold on to that deadlift bar because the last thing you want to do is miss it right before you lock it out because of your grip. And if you are a strong man, obviously you don't want to ever encounter an event or an implement that you can't pick up because of your grip, not necessarily because of your strength. I think that grip can be a limiting factor for a lot of athletes. And so if you're not doing small little things for your grip throughout the week, or you're not making a session for your grip, utilizing straps can take away from some of the grip training that you could get. So I think if you are a power lifter or a strongman, I would recommend using your straps for maybe a few sets, but I would also implement maybe an AMRAP set or two without straps so you can really tax the grip. Now, you might not get as many reps because you're not using the straps, but I think it's going to provide a really good stimulus for your grip. It's going to obviously increase your grip strength, but I think it's also going to have tremendous carryover to your deadlift and obviously if you're a strongman to your other events.